is everyone doing? Welcome back to another live stream here. We're going to talk about S&P 500. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're also going to see some on-chain data, okay? And we're going to take a look at a bunch of altcoins. We'll be taking a look at Ethereum also, for example. So I'm just going to go here quickly through the comment section. What is going to happen? Are we going to have that pump, that expected pump? Hitting that 39.5 or even 40k levels? Will that happen? I still believe so, guys. I am still in my long position here. I'm still on the S&P long. S&P was looking pretty messy. If we take a look at the S&P, it looks like it's going to fall down, but I'm going to explain why on this 4-hourly chart, how this potentially is going to be a local bottom, like I explained on my last videos on my live stream, okay? Just by looking at volume, okay? Just by looking at volume, I'm going to give you several examples so you can see how this has a high probability of being a bottom and that we should see some pumpy action, all right, in the immediate short term for the S&P 500. Now, this doesn't mean that we are going to have, successful pumps and we're going to break all-time highs, just by next week here on the S&P 500. No, I'm just saying a local bottom where we could have a bounce in the immediate short term. Now, afterwards, we would have to analyze the situation on the S&P 500 to see if we are going to create a lower high right over here, and this might be the massive big fall, okay? But anyway, till that happens, we'll analyze the situation. I'm just talking at them from the immediate short term, how I strongly believe that we are going to bounce from this level, and this is going to have a positive effect on Bitcoin potentially hitting that 39.5, 40, 41k, okay? Obviously today, the S&P 500, the stock markets are closing today, so not till Monday we're going to see them open. And Bitcoin could do, all sorts by the weekend. But anyway, we'll analyze that during the weekend. Now, let me just go here quickly through the comment section, guys. First of all, I need the power of the community. I need the power of everyone here to smash up that like button, or 157 watching at this moment. You need to smash up that like button, guys. You'll be giving me insane support altogether. And let's dive in here. We're going to start with the S&P 500, all right? But first of all, I want to go through the comment section because I want to explain why we could get a bounce from this level. I know we got the Fed, we got, a lot of fear in the market, but I just want to show you here with the charts how we are potentially going to get a bounce from this level. So make sure to get your cup of tea. I got my cup of tea here. I got my Earl Grey. So still warm, not cold. It'll be cold in 10 minutes as usual. But anyway, let's take a look at the comment section. I got Joseph here, one of my strongest moderators. Here he is. How are you doing today? He is asking me. I'm doing very well, Joseph. I hope you're doing extremely well also. Right, Iceman, how are you doing? 42 watching, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. I got an insane community here giving me so much support. It's absolutely incredible. Not too much haters. There's not too much haters, which is weird. Hola, crypto legends. Let's celebrate a weekend retail trap. Yes, you got that right, Mark Dutch. I think the sentiment is, half bullish, half bearish. I'm immediate short-term bullish, okay? I'm very short-term bullish. But a lot of people are bearish. Let me ask one poll and I'll go through the comment section. I'm just going to ask you, are you bearish? All right. Are you bearish? For everything, basically. Are you bearish? Crypto, Bitcoin, stocks, I guess, there's quite a lot of correlation between all of them. So are you bearish is my question here for the poll today. All right. Right, I'm gonna go through the comment section straight away. Wow, I'm 5 minutes early, like in the army here. Yes, Majel, thanks for joining. Matthias, I do try to go most of the comments, guys. It's absolutely crazy. It's a mission impossible for me. But Matthias says, hi Andy, could you please check LTC? What is your opinion? Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Straight away, why not? Let's take a look at Litecoin, see what's going on. But I want to explain also the S&P 500, right? I mean, Litecoin, all depending on Bitcoin. Litecoin's like Bitcoin's little brother, right? If Bitcoin doesn't pump, Litecoin will not pump. If Bitcoin drops, Litecoin will drop also. Now, Obviously it's an altcoin, so if Bitcoin drops 5%, Litecoin maybe is dropping 15%. Much more aggressive. Take a look at Litecoin. It is retesting the summer lows. Bitcoin is not retesting the summer lows just yet. So here you can see, the effect of these altcoins. They do get a worse impact, if Bitcoin drops 5% or pumps 5%, to the other side as well. If the Bitcoin pumps 5%, it might pump 15%. But yeah, we're basically retesting the ultimate lows here of the summer. Very, very likely, in my opinion, we should be seeing a bounce here on Litecoin, okay? Insanely strong major support. Now, this doesn't mean it doesn't mean that Litecoin, if we do get a bounce from here, then yes, we're going to go and reach this next lower high. I think it is very, very likely if we do get that bounce from this summer low that it's going to be very, very hard to continue to the upside. For a lot of altcoins, it is the bear market. So this is going to be just a continuation of the bear market, in my opinion. You might be creating another lower high here and then continue for the next coming months. This is unless Bitcoin, does a miracle in the next few months, and then you could see a lot of the altcoins starting to break. If this altcoin, if Litecoin or altcoins, start to break, because we are used to, all right, the people that have been here for years or doing trading and technical analysis. This is a classical, kind of lower, bear market structure where you are creating lower highs every single time until you maybe break support or break resistance, but it is downside and sideways action basically for months and months and months. So, it would be absolutely insane if we were to break this lower high over here. And then, we'll be looking very, very interesting for Litecoin. But till then, it is likely that, I think a bounce is very, very possible, very, very likely here, potentially. And you are going to create a lower high here for Litecoin. I mean, this is looking at the daily chart. I think on the 4-hourly chart, or depending on Bitcoin, the correlation between Litecoin and Bitcoin is absolutely insane. So Bitcoin pumps, it's very likely to see Litecoin have a big pump also. And also to the downside. So 37,400 local resistance, nice short opportunity, says Iceman. Maybe yes, maybe potentially. I think we could have that leg up to 39.5 during the weekend potentially, if that's not today. Let's see what happens. Hit that like button, Shaf. Thank you very much. Bring the popcorn. Yes, you got it. I love this music. Yeah, this music is nice and relaxing. Okay. Even though if we're crashing, I will still be putting this music. If we're in a bear market and Bitcoin goes to $20,000, I'll still be putting this music. Don't worry about that. Right. So yeah, what else? Okay, I'll go through more of the comments. Smash up that like button, says Joseph. Absolutely. I'll go through the comments, but I want to explain why the S&P 500 could, why this could be a local bottom, all right? And just by looking at the 4-hourly, for example, let me just get the VPVR out of the way. We can analyze that afterwards. Now, this volume is absolutely great on the 4-hourly, okay? This only took about 4 hours right there to have this massive spike in volume, at the end of a trend, not too much volume, massive spike in volume here at the end of the trend, with a massive wick. Now, this doesn't mean that this is the extreme low. You could retest it and have volatility. And I think there is a higher probability to get some kind of dead cat bounce or relief rally when this happens. Now, let me just scroll back here a little bit and, we'll zoom in here on the chart. And just to give you a quick example, right, from this downtrend also right there, you have this kind of volume there. Where is the highest volume? The highest volume is at the very, very end right there. You get that relief rally. In this case, you did not retest the lows several times. So basically, this is in a bigger scale, okay? But you can see highest volume at the very end. Now, nothing to compare with this one. This is extremely high volume. So let me just go all the way here and analyze this situation right there. You can, in this case, we do not have the highest volume there, but we do have it in this area. You see, volume goes high right there. Volume does go high. But if we zoom out, we got this downtrend right there, the start let's just zoom in here properly. I hope you guys can see it. You know, a lot of sideways action here when we were creating these all-time highs back in November. Not too much volume. It was getting pretty aggressive to the downside. Volume was going high, but look at this, you know, when you created this kind of double bottom, if you wish, you know, volume was very, very high. You know, you do have these spikes in volume. You know, this created a potential bottom right there. And I just want to let you know here, basically, you know, high volume also. Look at this downtrend right there, downtrend. Not too much volume. Volume goes higher and higher. Look at the spike here in this volume. You got a spike there. Where is the spike? The spike is at the lowest point. Spike is at the lowest point. So you got downside there. You go into the downside. Boom, 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 boom. Hardly any volume. Spike in volume. You got a local bottom. You bounce. Yeah, well, whatever happens, you're right there. You come back down. You come back down. And, you know, the highest volume is created at a bottom. And, yeah, we could just go on and on, guys. We could just go on and on. On and on. I got another example right over there. Okay, zooming in. This is on the 4-hourly chart. What have we got here? You got, you know, hardly any volume right there. Okay, hardly any volume. Coming up, coming down, sideways down. You have this massive fall. Biggest volume. Where's the biggest volume? At the very end. I mean, we could go on and on, like I said. We could go on and on. Just a few examples. This indicates a potential local bottom right there. You got one there. You got one there. I've showed you enough. I don't need to go through all of the chart. So just by this theory, you could arguably discuss that this right over here is a local bottom, guys. Super high volume. And this is one of the highest for the last, you know, several months. You could go almost 1 year back. No, yeah, it is higher there. Yeah, it's higher than, yeah. In the entire 2021, we got the biggest spike in volume created in 4 hours just a few days ago. And yeah, now it would be interesting to see Monday do this and open with a massive gap all the way down here. And yeah, I'm going to get crushed in the comment section. But I mean, it's just enough to show you these different examples, right? Why we could get a pretty major bounce here. So I'm going to have a swing trade position here on PrimeXBT. I'm leaving my position open. I think, you know, it is possible that we are going to pump next week just because of this theory. A lot of volatility. My stop loss is below the low. This is a swing trade position. Guys, if you are interested in trading the S&P 500 or any other markets, okay, there are over 50 assets here. You got Forex, NASDAQ, there's oil, there's gold on PrimeXBT. It's another good way to support the channel, and you get the best bonus available with my link. You get 7% added to your deposit. You're using Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT or USDC as collateral, guys. One of my favorites. Okay, I do not swing trade on PrimeXBT because on crypto is a little bit expensive. They do have Bitcoin, Link, Dot, Litecoin, but yeah, fees are a little bit expensive if you're gonna have a position open for a week or two. On PrimeXBT, on S&P 500 and the other ones, the fees are really, really cheap for swing trading, but not for crypto. So that is my thing here on the S&P 500, guys. You know, just one thing to look at, which is volume, price action and volume. And you know the deal. We have a super solid big support level that we have been talking about on my latest videos right over here on the S&P 500. Let me go to the daily because, yeah, if not, it's going to be impossible here to take a look at the volume profile. So, yeah, right there, okay. We do have this solid level that we have been bouncing on the VPVR. Now, if we do lose this level, all right, I was going to make a video today. If we do lose this range, okay, and we could still have volatility, we do have a huge gap. I think it is possible. It is possible that this could happen, maybe not next week, but you know, if we do have that pumpy action and then have a rollback down and break this range, look at the gap that there is here on the VPVR. The trading that from 3,900 all the way to 4,250 approximately, we went there super fast. All right, there's hardly any trading volume, any trading volume basically at those ranges. We went very fast all the way up here to 4,200, so we could have a very very big sharp drop to $3,900 range, where we do have the next spike here on VPVR, and you can clearly see the consolidations that we've had. No consolidations, no nothing. We went very up, down, and back up again very, very fast. So we need to watch out for that in the next coming weeks. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if we do get that bounce on the S&P 500. Maybe not. Maybe by Monday we're going to open with a gap here, and I'll be totally wrong. But I showed you already the probabilities having a big spike in volume, especially at the very end of a trend, right? We don't know if it's the end of the trend, but when you're coming down like this with low volume and you have a big spike at the end, especially with a massive wick on the 4-hourly, on the daily, it usually indicates a potential local bottom, like I explained here. Okay, just for any newcomers quickly here, just let me show you, 2 examples. Okay, we got one right over here, and we got several, right, where you do have, that spike on volume at the end of a potential trend right there. You reverse, also low volume there on this area. You come down, you have spikes in volume, spike in volume right there, local bottom, you have a bounce. So that is one theory, guys. We could go through many other theories, but this one is enough to make me think that we are going to get a bounce from this level. All right, enough S&P 500. Let's go through the comment section. We can take a look at altcoins, but altcoins, yeah, guys, all depends on Bitcoin, basically. All depends on Bitcoin and yeah, S&P 500, basically. I am in a short, not a long, says Randy. Well, I mean, it's also very, very likely that, I am fighting the trend, and I do know that I am fighting the trend. I would be more bearish once we reach those levels, okay? And once we see this kind of price action all the way up here, then I think I would be quite bearish. It is true that we are on a downtrend. I am fighting the trend. I've let my viewers know that this is a dangerous, dangerous trade that I am taking over here. But I strongly believe that we are going to see, one more leg up to that 39.5, 41.5K range. There's 2,000 of an area right there where we have the strongest resistance point. I think, it is possible that we're going to have that leg up. That is me, guys. I would become bearish at these levels. I will analyze the situation and then potentially short until we get there. I need to see the reaction. I think that price action here, yeah, I think the bears are not finding any strength to push the price down. It's just going sideways. I think a potential leg up, and then the bears are going to show strength right up over here. That is my analysis here, of course. Now, this is extremely dangerous because we are in a downtrend. This could easily, it looks like that we are kind of getting gravitated, right, to the downside. It would make sense to see this. But, there's either 2 scenarios. I either see this, or we either see, this, another wave to the upside to create that kind of ABC correction, in my personal opinion, right, where you do create that, ABC correction right to this, major resistance zone. I think that is also very, very possible. Hitting that golden pocket, we haven't hit that golden pocket. We've hit 50% Fibonacci retracement, but I think we got a little bit of more steam. Bulls have a little bit of more steam to show some pressure. And yeah, and basically hit that 618 and even the 78 level. That is my thought here on Bitcoin. Basically, you to do your own analysis. We got people here saying that I'm shorting. Okay, yeah, if you're shorting from all the way up here, this was a great shorting opportunity. We did talk about this major resistance on one of my latest videos. I was waiting for it. I'm longing from here. I'm already longing from this point. Okay, I've been in break even for quite a while. My stop loss is below here, but definitely a good area to short. And why was this a good area to short? And I did explain this, guys, on one of my latest live streams or videos, where volume is so important, guys. Volume is so important, and we talked about this major volume resistance. I didn't drew this line afterwards. We just hit it, got a rejection here on the 1 hourly, came straight back down. Now, yeah, basically volume, guys. Look at this. We got this major candle on the 1 hourly in this one, and then we've also got these few candles on the 1 hourly with this volume. Now, we came exactly to hit that level, and it was the 50% golden, 50% Fibonacci retracement from this high to this low. So definitely a major level for a potential short opportunity right there. Now, best example of volume is zooming out just a few weeks ago, and I did actually short this, and I did say on the live streams and also on one of my videos, I guess on the 13th of January. Look how important the volume is right there. We did indicate that that level is already starting to be a major resistance zone. This is what was it, the 38.2? Yeah, 38.2, 38.3 was already to start. We did almost hit 39 and then came straight back down. So this is the thing, be careful with the volatility. But look how beautifully we touched that resistance right over here. And this is coming all the way back, just a couple of weeks ago, where we did have, let me just get the VPVR out of the way because it's just in the middle right now. I don't want to see it. These candles over here on the 1 hourly, look at that massive spike on the 1 hourly. I mean, as soon as we were coming down like this, I already drew this box and I'm thinking, right, this is going to be an insane resistance right there. I'm talking about the wick, okay? This is why I had this box right over here, because I'm counting the wick and the close of the candle. So it's a range of potential resistance once we come back up and retest it. I was short right there. I was short once we were retesting it once, twice, and coming down. I'm thinking, right, this is it. It's coming down, and it's a beautiful short opportunity right there that we did have. And just because of the, also look at this. I mean, this is bullish. This is really, really bullish. I didn't manage to, I can't remember right now if I did long this. But yeah, this is a failed breakout, basically. Failed breakout. This would have been brilliant to long right there, because you are closing this 1 hourly candle above these lows, basically. So that is definitely, that's a failed attempt on breaking support. This is definitely a trap. That is definitely a bear trap right there, where you get all of these breakout traders getting into short. This is why I don't breakout trade. It's full of fake outs here in Bitcoin and crypto land. I do not breakout trade. I would actually long this, but this is why you need to react quickly to that what kind of price action. If you see that 1 hourly candle close, above this low, above these lows, you get into a long position. Now, obviously, the targets would be short, but I would be difficult. But I would go with fib targets from the highs, basically, of here to the lows, and I would start getting out at 38%, 50%, 61%, and basically 61% being that last major support level from a fib. And if you're coming from a downtrend, and you do find that failed breakout of a support, and you haven't come down, you haven't come up basically to retest those fib levels, 50%, 61%, definitely from this entry, from that entry that you've created from the fake breakout, good points of exit, would be 38, 50, and 618 here of Fibonacci retracement. And my potential strategy, if I am trading this kind of failed breakout, as soon as we hit that 38, 38, I'm getting my fibs here mixed up, that 382, okay, once I hit that 382 right there, I would protect my position already, okay? So if it turns around, you're basically not getting, you're not losing, that's already a winning trade. Once it hits your first target, it's a winning trade. So if you hit the 382, you protect your position directly. And then, if you go to 50, you get to take more profits, basically 50% profits already there. And then, 25% profits. And then your last profit at that 618. Because you are fighting the trend, basically. You want to get out and you want to protect your position here straight away. Now, if we do come all the way up to the 398, the reason why I'm long in this is because I believe that this has been a failed breakout, and we are going to retest the 618 potentially. I am looking for that 618 here on the fib levels from the highs to the lows, right? And it does make sense. Okay, let me just explain to you, because Fibonacci is just great sometimes. Fibonacci is great. It is a great tool for trading, just so you get your numbers right. Look how we have been bouncing here at the 236 right there, 236, 236. If you get your stop loss behind this level, this is where I actually got it. It's very, very likely if you break this level, you are going to come down to potentially retest, you know, this next support. But even the lows right there, it is very, very likely. So, you know, I'm in a long position, but I got a very tight stop loss. You know, if I'm stopped out, it's fine. But a lot of people might think, oh, I'm long in here, let's put my stop loss all the way down here. No, 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 because the price will come down there and hit it. It will come down and hit it. What do you want to risk? This amount right there, or you want to risk this entire amount right there? You know, it's just not, yeah, risk management is everything basically in trading. So it's worth risking, you know, where's my entry here? Around about this range there. So you know, if you enter right there at this range, and we did create a pretty nice double bottom here. This is just a little bit of an education class, guys, on the live stream. I hope you don't mind. I'll go through the comment section right now. Yeah, if you are looking for that potential target here, the 618. You know, you have entered at this range. You know, if you use stop losses right there below the 0.23, 236, okay, important fib level also. Yeah, you're basically risking this to potentially gain all of this. So you're gaining 3 and you're risking 1, basically. You cannot, you know, have a stop loss down here because you're risking, you know, 1 to 1 or yeah, basically the same. You want to try and risk a low, because you're going to get stopped out here 2 or 3 times, and just on one successful trade, you know, you've got your, obviously you need to have a high probability strategy. I've got multiple strategies on. I need to do a video on different fib levels. I did get a lot of people asking me about how to Fibonacci trading. You can ask Natalie, she's a Fibonacci expert, you know that. But yeah, I can show you all sorts from fibs. I will do a video. On it at some point. Let's go here through the comment section. Inverted head and shoulder. A sip of my cup of tea. It's already getting cold. Right, hang on a second. Inverted head and shoulder. I'm not sure where. Why can't I see the numbers? What numbers? Inverse head and shoulder on the 1 hourly. Okay, let's analyze this. I think I can see the potential inverse head and shoulder on the 1 hourly. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's an inverse head and shoulder. I don't know what is this. But because you don't have a proper neckline area. But yeah, if you're talking about this being an inverse head and shoulder, no, because yeah, you basically, the left shoulder is already below the head. But yeah, I think it is likely that we will pump, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't see this as an inverse head and shoulder. First of all, the left shoulder is lower than the head, and I guess you're talking about this because you're asking, you know, inverse head and shoulder on the BTC 1 hour chart. It's definitely going to be this, but no, because yeah, you're already low here. Then the head, of course. Guys, let's all try. I mean, I get really bad likes. Guys, and I need to push everyone. I get, you know, some other YouTubers get, you know, thousands of likes just by having a few thousand viewers. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, if we could all please smash up that like button, it would be absolutely insane. Very much appreciated, because I'm going to stop YouTube and I'm going to stop everything. Okay, so make sure to smash up that like button. Right. When foot and ankle. Is that like the head and shoulder, when foot and ankle? Could that be a cup and handle forming on the 4 hourly? Just liked, bro. You're my man, Marty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for liking. Let's take a look at could that be a cup and handle forming on the 4 hourly chart? Let's take a look at the 4 hourly chart here on Bitcoin. 4 hourly chart, whole 4 hourly chart, a cup and handle. Okay. I can see something. You know what? I mean, cup and handles are usually formed at a very, very high of a trend, right? And you know, these are just patterns. It's probabilities. It might play out. Yes, no, maybe yes, maybe no. But usually, you want to see a cup and handle at the top of a trend, right? Where you do create, you know, that spike there, another spike here, and then it looks like a double top. You create the handle, and then on the third attempt, you break the resistance. You usually want to see it on the top of a trend. Could you see it at the bottom of a trend? I guess so. You can. It can also happen at the bottom of a trend. You usually see it at the top of a trend, not at the bottom, but it could also happen. And yeah, I can see something right there. I can see something. Basically, you are saying that we could count this level as a resistance zone, and this being the cup, and this being a handle right there. We are actually going to have a third retest. It's not the most beautiful, but I like it. You know, when patterns are not beautiful, they play out. They do play out sometimes. So yeah, what would be the potential target here? And this is very speculative. Okay, this is, you know, it's not the best looking cup and handle, but you know, just for entertainment purposes, you know, can we break the resistance right there? Because this is the 4 hourly chart. Who knows? We probably can. You know, this might be an inverted Bart Simpson kind of pattern, right? Could we pump if we do break successfully and close a nice 4 hourly candle above this major resistance right there? We close a nice 4 hourly candle. Could we reach, you know, this cup and handle potential target? We would be coming all the way up here, exactly to the highs. I wouldn't be surprised. Expect the unexpected from Bitcoin, right? A lot of people bearish. A lot of people thinking, you know, I'm thinking that we're going to pump to 39.41k and get massive resistance from this level. Okay, huge resistance at that 39.5 41k level. Okay, all this area, you know, I don't think we're going to manage to get above. And then suddenly you're going to, you wake up and you see Bitcoin trading at $44,000. You know, it could happen. Expect the unexpected. You know, most of the times a lot of people are wrong, including myself, of course. I try and be right a lot of the times, but yeah, not always. Andy, give us a roadmap to become a pro at TA. I mean, it's a great journey. Yeah, even though you've been trading for 5 years, you're still gonna get stopped out. I mean, you're never gonna do 100% rate. Okay, you might have 1 month where you've done 20 trades and they're in profit, but very, very unlikely. You're gonna get stopped out a lot of the times. It is better being stopped out a lot of times with small positions. But, practice a lot with just small amounts of money, whatever you can afford, okay? Small amounts of money, small amounts of capital, and just practice. Always try and find, a potential bottom or resistance with the price action, and enter your positions with a realistic stop loss, okay? Where you're risking this to gain this, basically. And that's how most of the times, if you are risking more than you are winning, okay, if your stop losses are like this, and your take profit areas like this, yeah, you need delete everything and start off again. Always you need to find a one-to-one is sometimes okay if it's a risky one, because sometimes, I mean, I'm not going to explain it right now because if not, it's going to take ages. But yeah, a one-to-one is fine, but never risk more than your stop loss, than your take profit, right? If that makes sense. Just a lot of practice. There's all sorts. Try different things. I know it's difficult on YouTube to find good content and also good trading advice. But it's easy as follow someone. If you try is kind of trading strategy or style, if it doesn't work, just unsubscribe, don't follow him, and then just find different. If you are looking for free content, obviously free technical analysis, smash up that like button. Crypto Alchemist Bernard, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. So anyway, I try to make it a lot of education here. Why are we hitting these levels? Why are we bouncing from there? Why should we take profit? Why should your stop loss be here? I try and make it, even though a lot of people are new and don't understand it. I'm talking Fibonacci today, and maybe someone joining trading and crypto, you might think, what is this? What is he talking about? That's why I sometimes like to explain everything from the beginning, guys, because there's newcomers obviously in the live stream. Can you make it louder? Make the microphone louder. Can you hear me all right? Did you look at Luna yet? I did not, but I can take a look at Luna straight away. It's ready to go up. It was being tested last night, and there isn't much movement at midnight. Well, I think I have a feeling it's going to be bullish, maybe in the weekend and next week, but it's going to be boring again. Maybe we might see a nice explosive move to the upside, and then just a lot of boring sides here, a lot of sideways action. Only one of the reasons why is the S&P 500. I still believe it might drop. It might drop. Okay, like I showed you, it's at the beginning of the stream, so I don't want to go through this again. But yeah, that's my theory. But this is all why this is a swing trade here on S&P 500. I think S&P 500 could have a major bounce next week, and in the next couple of weeks, all right, before we have a potential big crash. A lot of people are expecting the crash already to happen. We did have a pretty big dip. Okay, do you think this is going to continue sharply in the next couple of weeks? I think not. I think a relief rally is very likely. So I want to try and ride that relief rally. And if you entered a trade here and you got your stop loss there, the potential ride up is much more than you are risking, basically. So if it doesn't matter, guys, if we break this support level and I'm stopped out, it doesn't matter, because the potential gains for the next week or so, yes, because it is a swing trade, are much larger than what you're risking, right? Let me go here through the comment section. Just bought mad more Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. What's going on with Luna? Luna is at extremely cheap levels, I guess. It looks like Luna is losing a range right over here. I mean, Luna just went absolutely bananas for the last few months. Hitting that $100. It peaked at $100. Let's take a look at VPVR. VPVR is always nice to look to see where you do have big volume. Let's go here to the 4 hourly, zoom in, just look at VPVR. I mean, it is possible that this range is going to hold nicely as support. Look how much trading volume we do have here on Luna. Absolutely insane. And between $25 and $45, we do have a huge amount of volume there on the VPVR. And the reason why is because of all of this, this steady growth that Luna had at this range. Oh, this looks like, I was going to say this does look like kind of an ascending cylinder right there. An ascending Jesse Livermore cylinder right there. Oh, and I didn't actually know this. I didn't actually spot this, actually, no. Yeah, you could arguably discuss that this is an ascending cylinder. It's not perfect, but basically, and this is old school. This is like real old school. I could show you a couple of examples here. Ethereum did one amazing, and I remember seeing that before the big run up from January of 2021. And this is old school. This was written in the early 1900s from Jesse Livermore, you know, and you have this kind of ascending cylinder like this, you know, hitting resistance and support, making slightly higher highs, slightly higher lows right there. And then suddenly you have an explosive move. You can see that this peak could be number 8 right there. Okay. And then, you know, number 9 and 10, basically you got the 9 right there and the 10, you know, spikes these, so yeah, I mean, we are in a, I need to find out where we could get a very solid base here, because I do think that you do find support on this, and this is, a lot of people might think, why are you using that old technical analysis? It plays out, it's charting. Charting is the same, you know, in 1900, then in you know, the 21st century. It's the same. It's charting a chart. It doesn't matter if it's old school or new school. It doesn't matter. But I think I need to relook at this old school technical analysis to where this could end as, you know, finding support. And I think it is at the top of the way of the resistance levels. So we could actually find a very, very strong support at this range. You can see the waves here, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it is around that range that you do find support. Okay, at the top of the cylinder basically, and this is where we're currently trading on Luna. So Luna could find a very, very strong support at this range, at this level right there. It could trade sideways, and it is potentially we are going to form, you know, maybe a large double bottom right there, and find a big floor. So I think accumulating Luna at these levels is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. I want to show you guys, because I mean, this was absolutely crazy. This ascending cylinder on Ethereum also. I mean, absolutely crazy. This how it played out right there. You've got an ascending cylinder right there. Okay, you're creating slightly higher lows, higher highs, and then it goes absolutely crazy. You got another one right there. This is an accumulation cylinder right there. And then exploding. This is on Ethereum. So it is likely also on Ethereum. Oh, it did. No, look how it found a base here. Oh, this one, look how it found a base. Like I just explained to you here. Where do you bounce? Where do you usually bounce on an accumulation cylinder? At the top of the cylinder range, okay, in between 7 and 6, right there. These waves inside of the last point of the cylinder. So you could get the bottom and the top right there. You see number 4 right there, and number 5, 6, 7 right here at the top of the ascending cylinder. And guess what? This is where Ethereum bounced right there. You get the top to the bottom, and it is a range where the price could trade. And look how beautiful, you know, that played out. Ascending cylinder, boom, 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 goes absolutely crazy. You know, ascending cylinders is usually the start of a major parabolic run. And where does it crash back down? To the top of the cylinder right there. I mean, you have this drawn in the early 1900s, and you have it playing out, but a lot of people can't detect them. You know, you can't see them. And it looks like Luna also Luna is basically right over here. So you could see another good run up. Luna hasn't actually entered just yet this range, but it does look like, you know, if we went with that theory here, hang on a second. Whoop, whoop. If we went with this theory of an ascending cylinder right there, it would make sense that Luna could bottom out and I'm going to leave this on the chart. I'm actually going to take this box from the top, from this top and this bottom. Potentially Luna is going to bottom out at this range if we were to go with this ascending cylinder theory. Accumulation right there, and you come back down, you have an accumulation zone right there. It might enter a nice accumulation zone just like Ethereum did. So yeah, I mean, that's interesting to see. That's my theory here on Luna. Potentially, maybe, who knows, maybe not. 300 likes, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure to smash up that like button. 450 watching. Let me just go here through the poll 1 second. And probably Solana is the same. Maybe. Shiba Inu, I have. Buy Luna at $39. Well, $39 would be exactly this low part here, right there. So, yeah. Very, very possible. Very possible. It is a range. And if we were to go with that theory, just by looking, I mean, let me just get Ethereum here on the side. Let me just get Ethereum and we'll go through Bitcoin. And a pattern is a pattern, guys. It doesn't matter if it happened in 1900 or 21st century. It doesn't matter. A pattern is a pattern. And yeah, you can see that from the top of this ascending cylinder, we didn't retest the low part. It traded in between the top and the low part, as you can see in this box. I'm not sure if Luna might hit 39. Maybe it will, all depending on Bitcoin, you know, stock market. If they crash and we have a black swan event or whatever, or a recession, all of these patterns are irrelevant. All right, this is just probabilities. A major crash and a recession is just, it is what it is. So it's not guaranteed. So maybe it will reach the 39 range and it might enter accumulation. I would prefer to see, you know, sideways action here. See a reaction. See, you know, in the next coming weeks, I would prepare some USDT on the sidelines to see if this is the low. See a kind of nice accumulation and this just go all in, basically, you know, not all in, but put a big amount, because a lot of people, you know, this is like catching a falling knife. This could still continue down, have a little consolidation and continue down. And, you know, yeah, you want to see sideways action, basically. It would be the best thing you could do. Just like here, what Ethereum did right there. If you see many attempts, you know, trying to go the low, you know, you know that this level is holding, you know, that this level is holding. So I would be looking for something like that here on Luna. If we start seeing that price action, we could arguably discuss that is a very strong floor, a nice accumulation zone, and that we are going to go to higher levels. So that is my theory on Luna. All depending on the stock market and the world. Same with Cardano. ARC Crypto had a weird spike yesterday, 40% up. Same with Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano. Let's take a look at ADA. Same with Cardano. I mean, Cardano on the charts is a little bit messy. Would you know that Cardano has a solid range here at the $1 area? Holding by a thread right there right now. I don't like Cardano. I don't like charting Cardano. Sebastián, hola Andy, saludos de México. ¿Podrías darnos tu opinión sobre Atom? Por favor, gracias por todo, tío. Lo mejor para este año. Gracias, Sebastián. Let's take a look at Atom here for Sebastian. I bought Solana at $82, says Simon. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Atom straight away here for my friend from Mexico, Sebastian. Let's take a look at Atom. Right, what have we got here? What have we got here? Coinbase. We got some more chart lines here on Binance. Very, very volatile. What can we see here? I mean, this is the thing, when you look at charts and you look at major levels and then not look at them for a long time. Look at strongest levels. Atom was absolutely great here for, you know, all of this would have been it's easy to say once it happened, but if you take a look at the, you know, the massive range there of resistance on Atom, I think potentially we're not going to lose this level, even though it does look like a double top, right? You got a double top here on Atom. You got a double top here on Atom, but yeah, I think we're not going to lose successfully this level. Let's take a look at VPVR. Probably not too much VPVR. Yeah, solid VPVR right there. You do have a nice big spike right there. This is absolutely beautiful, really good. It's definitely going to get really hard to break this range. Obviously, you do have more volume all the way down here, but taking a look at the trading range in between, you know, $11, yeah, $8 basically, and $44. The biggest range is of volume traded is here in between $19 and $24. So it's definitely a major level. This is where we got all of this trading volume right there, and there is a possibility that you are going to create a higher low right there. If you start creating a higher low on Atom, you know, defending very well this major level right there. If you start consolidating at this level and start pumping to the upside, it will be looking very good. It will be looking very good. Now, if we do retest the lows all the way down here, it won't be looking that good. But anyway, I would wait for Atom here. Very hard to say. Very volatile, very crazy. Not an easy chart to do TA actually. Not an easy chart to do TA. So yeah, I would wait for Atom. There is a possibility. I mean, the thing is with Atom, that the reason why this was a major buying opportunity right there was, like I said, because of this major consolidation, and I think this one hit the golden pocket to the exact perfection, if I'm not wrong. It went slightly below, but it hit the 618, 65 right there. Fibonacci retracement from the summer lows to the highs, right there. Consolidation exactly to these major fib levels. Great zone to buy. You know, you had the volume cluster right there on the VPVR from this range. It would have been a risky, you know, I got my box over here just because of the spikes, but it is a range basically. Okay, if you see this, I would take the risk. I would have taken the risk on this for a long position. Now, what I don't like is this big double top. Could we take a look at, you know, the reason why also maybe here from this low to the highs, we are just hitting that golden pocket. So there is a possibility. This is why we got rejected there. You know, golden pocket 6.5, 618, 6.5. It's where we at right now. If we start bouncing from here in the next coming days, it's very likely we're going to regain this high. This high, we're going to regain it. If we start printing some candles here, green candles to the upside, we'll be creating a small double bottom right there. And you're basically bouncing at the 618. It's very likely you're going to regain this high and, you know, maybe create a lower high. But will be interesting to see on Atom. I think Atom does have the chance. You know, you will know by tomorrow or after tomorrow if you are going to hold nicely this. If you start printing a green candle here, it's very likely to regain this level, the $36, $37, in my personal opinion. I love you, Andy. Cheers from Argentina. Adib, thank you very much for the insane support. Make sure to smash up that like button. Hi, Andy. Please look at Fantom. Thanks. Let's take a look at Fantom. right away. Smash that like button if you love Andy Candy. Thank you, Crypto Alchemist. I think this is Bernard. How are you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. What about Link? Yes. What about Link? What about it? We're going to take a look at Link also. Right. What am I? Fantom. FTM. Right. Fantom. A lot of stuff on the chart here. I'm going to start deleting a lot of stuff here on Fantom. A lot of boxes and lines and stuff. Let me remember here on Fantom. Yeah, reason why we got rejected at the $2.50 set range. We actually hit $2.58 approximately. Reason why, let me get the VPVR. We don't need this at the moment. Just a quick basics here. The 250, we broke down below 250, right, on Fantom. Here we did also break it. We retested it, that range, came back down. You created a double bottom, boom, double bottom, you come back up. In this case, we broke it, okay. We also kind of created a small double bottom right there. It's not the most beautiful, but we didn't retest this major resistance. It's not the same as retesting the major resistance level, coming back down and retesting it again, then actually properly retest it there. That would have been a great short opportunity, almost to retest the lows. You're basically taking profits, especially if you are making this consolidation. You take profits right away, because this means that the selling pressure is getting exhausted. You could turn around from this point. If you shorted there, you take profits if you're going sideways straight away. Almost retesting the lows, yeah, it's enough to take profits. Now the reason why, like I said, we bounce here as resistance at the 250 is because of this major level right there, bouncing every single time as resistance and support. And you could also take a look at volume. Yeah, volume's not too great. I mean, this is the thing of volume. You know, you've got high volume at the very end. You know, this is why I'm talking about the S&P 500. Now, I'm absolutely sure that I'm giving you the example. We're going to open bearish on Monday on the S&P 500 just because of I said so. Just because I'm showing you the volume example. Okay, I'm saying to you guys, you know, volume is insane here. You know, this is screaming on the S&P 500 that you are going to get a relief rally. It is screaming it. And the risk to take this trade, you know, you need to take the risk for this trade with a small stop loss. It has to be done. Obviously, you take your profits while you're hitting those resistance and you protect your position. But like I showed you a quick example here on Fantom. I needed to go back to the S&P again. On Fantom right there, look at the spike in volume that you do have at the very end. What happens? You get a relief rally. You do get a relief rally. Some kind of relief rally. Now, where would I take profits on the S&P 500? I think, you know, we would be breaking this lower high and we will be retesting the next major resistance, potentially 4,530 points, maybe. That's a very, very strong level right there. I do see us retesting that range next week, potentially. We shall see. It is worth to take that risk because this drop has been absolutely insane. The relief rally should come by next week. So what happened on Fantom here was that you did get that relief rally, Fantom, resistance. What could happen right now? Could we, you know, we have been bouncing nicely from this other support range. I'm talking about that $182 area, resistance, support, resistance right there. There is a possibility you know, if we start pumping from here, it's very likely that we're going to break this level and come back up. This is what happens. You double bottom. If you double bottom, it's very likely going to break. Let's see what happens. Anyway, enough of Fantom. BTC Andy, quick. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is it dropping? Is it pumping? What's going on? What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin quick. It's pumping a little bit. I think I'm in a long position. I'm going to take, like, I haven't changed my strategy, guys, here. I think we will have a wick to the upside from this level, and we'll be visiting the 39.5. That is a major zone where I think that we will be hitting potentially. I have explained all of this on other videos. The major resistance 39.5, big wick here created on the 10th of January. We've got also wick in September creating that lows, big volume, big resistance area, and I do see potentially this as an ABC correction right there. And we are gonna, we'll be trading at that range maybe by in the next few days. That's my theory. Could we roll back down? Yes, of course we could. Greetings, Andy, and to everyone here around the world. Could you elaborate a little about your favorite indicators and perhaps have a look at the trader's reality indicator? Cheers from Switzerland. Favorite indicators? I mean, I would say none. If you ask me what indicators would I need, you're only allowed one indicator, or I would say no indicators. I would say price action. Just by looking at the charts for a long time, you can visualize the areas, support and resistance. As you can see, I don't use much indicators, but I guess volume is the most important. Volume for me is key. Price action and volume. Right. Let me go through the comment section. Hello from Bulgaria. Thank you for all the information. Can you check Matic currently at support level? Okay, I'll check Matic right now. Let me just go here through. Did I miss Solana? We haven't done. Have we done Solana? That's right. Did we do Solana? I don't think we have. Hang on a second. We'll take a look at Solana, guys. 1 second. Solana is not looking good at all. Let me just, I've got another chart here. I need to clean out my charts. I've got a lot of charts with a lot of last thing that we talked about on Solana was this major level right there. I mean, the correction on Solana has been really aggressive. Is it possible that, let me take a look at VPVR. VPVR is also a fantastic tool that I really like to take a look at. You do have, it does show you the major levels of potential resistance and support, which is absolutely great. Basically, the volume traded at those ranges. We do have a spike here on Solana at this major level. Could it come all the way down to $75? Maybe. I think, this potential range of consolidation could help, and we are going to go sideways here. If we start going sideways here on Solana, I think it's going to be bullish. It might be an accumulation event. All right, all that distribution has happened, and we might enter an accumulation in the next few months. That would be my theory here. Now, of course, we do have very strong resistance above us right now. Look at the VPVR right here. Biggest point of control is the $140 right there. That is where we've had all of these, different consolidations. And if we do have a bounce all the way up here, if that happens fast, if it happens, next week, I would say bearish. You need to be bearish at this point. I think it would be absolutely crazy to be bearish right here. A lot of bears in the comment section, a lot of bears on Twitter. It's absolutely crazy. A lot of rude people also. But, you know, shorting here is absolutely crazy. You either, you know, I think you either long here and look for resistance levels to short. You know, you can't short at the very end of a trend. It's just absolutely crazy, in my personal opinion. So look at, you know, a lot of confluence right there, you know, massive, a lot of, you know, resistance thanks to these major bounces, and also a VPVR, you can clearly see it there. So that would, right. When do you expect to see a good up move? My portfolio is in a bad situation. Yeah, mine as well. We're all in a bad situation. You know, it's always good to have a lot in, well, a lot, you know, at least I would say at least 15% in USDT. 10% seems not too much, but 15% at least, you know, if you could have 30%, even better, or, you know, or even more than that, you know, at least in USDT, have a big bunch of USDC or stable coins, basically. It doesn't have to be USDT. Have a bunch of stable coins on the sidelines, because, yeah, these drops are for buying. So, Andy, why is Luna getting wrecked? Well, I think it's just in a big correction. It's been pumping like crazy for, you know, how many months? It's been pumping like crazy for many months. So many months it has been pumping like crazy, Luna. So it's just in a corrective move. Like, there is a theory here on Luna. Let's just take a look at Luna here quickly again. There is a possibility that Luna will find a very solid level in between $39 and $53. It's trying to catch in a falling knife right now. I would wait for consolidation. See if it drops more to 39 and, you know, trades in between $39 and $53. Like I explained to many people, you know, from the live stream, this could be this was an ascending accumulation cylinder. You pop, you know, you go parabolic after the end of this accumulation cylinder, and yeah, after this pop, when you come back down, you retest the top of the cylinder, and this is where I think Luna has a potential of an accumulation event right over here. So yeah, what's the BTC volume same than 2020? BTC volume same than 2020? Is it BTC volume same than 2020? What kind of volume? Right, let me just check here the mods chat. Right, okay, all sorted. Joseph, my man, see you soon. Right, let me just go through the comments. Right, I think Matic deserves an emoji. Let's take a look at Matic right away. Why not? Let's take a look at Matic network. Oh, we have this on Matic. I remember this. This could have also been an accumulation cylinder, but it broke down. It broke down here. It was looking pretty good, but I think a recovery, you know, this is a potential target. A potential target, because this could be also an ascending broadening wedge, and if you break down, you know, the potential textbook, you know, target would be the width of the wedge. You know, could Matic come all the way down to 70 cents? Potentially, it could, especially if, you know, we are seeing huge amount of bearishness. But because we did not lose this low, I think it is possible that we are, you know, it could get a nice bounce, and this has been a fake out basically. This range is super strong. We have been consolidating nicely as support and resistance, as you can see, you know, a couple of touches there, nice consolidation right here. We broke up this range, and you are consolidating right there, as you can see. So yeah, this is basically where we are getting a bounce. Now, it's going to be very interesting to retest this support from this higher lows as resistance. If we start getting resistance right there, this might be a good level for a short position, because we're going to hit, we're going to hit resistance basically right there. So yeah, it's that $2 after breaking down here on Matic. $2 will be interesting. It's a major psychological round number, $2, and it's also the support turning into resistance from these higher lows. We do see a stop right there as support, so definitely gonna pay attention to Matic there. All depending on what kind of price action we have, it might be a good shorting opportunity. If we see a couple of wicks here and failed attempts on breaking up, it might be a shorting opportunity. Obviously, a lot of people might put a limit order there. You cannot do that, because you might slice through it. That's why I like to be in front of the charts. I would put an alarm actually. I would put an alarm right here at this level, and just add an alert, and this will send you an email. Matic is trading at $2, and then find out what kind of price action you do have at that level to potentially long or short. All right, okay, Nat is on. Gotta love you and leave you, Andy, says Lauren. Yeah, Natalie from Bitcoinsensus is live. Guys, remember, if you are interested in trading, on Bybit, on PrimeXBT, you get the best bonuses available on PrimeXBT down below. You got an insane bonus, all right? You get a huge bonus on PrimeXBT, which is 7% added to your deposit. I got full tutorials down below on PrimeXBT and on Bybit, so you can learn how to use these platforms as a pro, like a pro, right? PrimeXBT has a huge amount of assets. It's absolutely great. Using Bitcoin as money, also using Bitcoin as collateral, which is, absolutely extraordinary. You can trade gold and you're using Bitcoin instead of dollars, which is absolutely great. So yeah, check out, down below the Telegram group, Bitcoinsensus website, join all our socials, because we post news and technical analysis ideas every single day, free information every single day on our socials, Twitter, Instagram, Bitcoinsensus website. Apple invest in metaverse and sees visible surge in stocks. All different news, with crypto, metaverse, and rest of it. Okay, so make sure to see the Bitcoinsensus website once in a while. Totally free information. Right, Natalie from Bitcoinsensus is live right now. She is live. So yeah, make sure to check her out. She is live right now. Go and check her out, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. If I didn't see your altcoin, I will ask Natalie about their altcoin that you asked me here in the comment section. I need to leave right now. Natalie is live, so make sure to ask her about all of these altcoins. Yeah, Chainlink. We didn't take a look at. Can you say that Matic is potentially forming an ascending cylinder? Potentially, yes. You could still arguably discuss that this is an ascending cylinder, okay, and it could go parabolic. I was talking about this, all right, but we broke support, but this could be a fake out. If we do get back in this range, this is still this pattern still remains active, in my personal opinion. This has just been a small slip, and if we come back inside of this ascending cylinder, in this case it would be above $2 in the next coming days, then yeah, you could still validate this as an accumulation ascending cylinder, okay, because this hasn't gone parabolic. When you go parabolic, you want to come back down, but when you're growing like this, it's very strong, basically, very strong. And Matic, some upgrades on Matic going on. A lot of projects being built on Matic. I see total success on Matic. Guys, thank you very much. We love you. Andy, thank you very much. Crypto Alchemist, thank you very much. Seb, thank you everyone. 222 subs in 2022. Thank you, Uncle Grandpa. Thank you very much for the insane support. Natalie Bitcoinsensus, yeah. Go and check her out. She's really good with fib levels, and ask her about. I like your live already. Thank you very much. Make sure to ask Natalie all about these altcoins. She is live right now. The link is in the comment section. Jump over. I'll jump there for 2 minutes before I leave. make sure to smash up the like button on your way out. Join the Telegram group, guys. The Telegram group is down below. If you tag me there sometimes, I will join and answer your question. Okay, thank you. Make sure to join the Telegram group. Discord also. I'm not too active on Discord. I will try and be active and just more on Discord. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe. Make sure to guys, make sure to stay safe while you're trading. Okay, make sure to stay safe. You know, have your stop losses, and yeah, just stay safe, guys. See you in the next one.